Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we talk about things nursing, finance, and leveling up your life. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button because we're always dropping gems around here, things that would help you level up your life, things that would help you thrive in your nursing career and beyond. If that's something that interests you, make sure to give me a subscribe. So today we're going to be talking about something that affects a lot of new grad nurses and many young nurses, not even new grad, and that is money mistakes. Let's be honest, as nurses, we work really hard and, we deserve to be compensated for it. But a lot of us fall into some serious financial traps that can cost us big time down the road. So let's break it down. Let's break down the top money mistakes a lot of young nurses make and how you can avoid them. Mistake number one, overspending on a lifestyle. First up, overspending on a lifestyle. I know you're finally out of school, you're earning a paycheck, and it feels like you can splurge a little, right? You can like spoil yourself. And I get it. I've been there. I've done that. But here's where a lot of us are going wrong. We get caught up in a lifestyle inflation. You're buying new cars, you're buying expensive clothes, luxury items, eating out every time. And before you know it, all of your paycheck is gone and you're living paycheck to paycheck. And trust me, that is not where you want to be. The key is to be mindful of your spending and avoid any temptation to keep up with what everyone else is doing. You don't want to be that person that's, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to do this and do that. Instead, you need to create a budget, track where your money is going, and prioritize your saving and your investing. And you can still enjoy life, but you have to be very smart about it. Another mistake that a lot of new nurses make is not paying attention to their student loan debts. Ignoring student loans, I know it's tempting, it's a lot of money, you're trying to push it off, you're trying to enjoy your money, and but don't just make the minimum payments and forget about it. You have to pay attention to these loans. That debt is not going anywhere unless you tackle it head on. And if you can, start paying more than the minimum while you're young and you have very few responsibilities, because that interest rate is crazy and the interest will pile up very quickly if you don't handle this very early. There are also loan forgiveness programs for nurses that you might be able to qualify for. So do your research, take advantage of those available forgiveness programs that are provided to us as nurses. You will thank yourself later when you're not stuck with debts for decades. You have kids that are in college and you're still paying your student loan debt. You don't want to be that person. Another mistake is not investing early. You guys, I fell into this trap. I was like, I'll do it later. You have to start early. A lot of young nurses think that they have all the time in the world to start saving for retirement. But the truth is, the earlier you start, the better off you will be. Trust me, that little money you have in your savings account, push it into some type of retirement account. Compound interest is your best friend. You want to start putting money into your 401k or your Roth IRA as soon as possible, as soon as you can. You can set yourself up for good. Even if it's just a little bit, it adds up, paycheck to paycheck. A little $100 there, a little $200 there, it adds up. Don't wait until you're 10 years into your career to start investing, because then you're going to be catching up. You'll try to catch up. It's one of the best ways you can build wealth over the long term. Another mistake that nurses make is working too many jobs without a financial plan. I know the job market is juicy right now. You can work several jobs. And this is personal for me because I worked multiple jobs when I first started out without having a real financial plan. I know, I pick up a lot of overtime shift, which a lot of us do. We pick up a lot of overtime shift. We have a lot of side hustles, even travel nursing gigs to earn more money, quick money, without having a solid financial strategy. It's easy to burn out and you have nothing to show for it. Trust me, you do not want to be in this situation whereby you're making all this money and then you don't even have the money because you can't keep the money. It's important to understand why you're picking up all these extra hours. Are you using it to pay off a debt or student loan debts? Or are you saving up for a house? Or are you investing in the future? All of this is going to fund more expenses. You do not want to fall into the trap of working harder and not working smarter. Have a plan and stick to it. Another mistake number 5, is having no emergency fund. This one is huge. Not having an emergency fund is not good. Life happens, whether it's a medical bill, whether it's car repair, an unexpected family emergency. you need a safety net, something you can fall back on, because without one, you will end up using up like credit cards, taking out extra loans to cover up this like unimaginable expenses. And this can even lead into more debts. And that is something that you do not want. Set aside about 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. I know it's hard, but you have to start somewhere. It might take a long time to build up, but you have to set your mind to doing this. Having that emergency fund will give you a peace of mind and protect you from having any financial disaster. And if you've made it to this part of the video and you have any comments or anything to add, please leave it in the comments section below. There's the top money mistakes that young nurses make. And even if you're not a nurse, just getting into the work field, making good money, these are mistakes that, that you are more likely to make. So I hope that, you're being mindful, paying off your debt, investing early, having a plan, setting yourself up for long-term success, because the goal is financial freedom. It's not just being stable or being independent. You have to be free. What money mistakes have you learned from? Drop it in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, or, share with a friend and tell a friend to tell another friend or fellow nurse. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? You need to subscribe so you can join this finance gang, and you can not miss any future videos, because over here we're going to be talking everything nursing, finance, and life hacks to help you succeed. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.